Well, the point we need to learn from that very tragic story, really from 2 Chronicles, is that this is what we do not want. Is that not correct? This is a tragic story if you happen to be a godly parent. And I think we should understand here that this was a case where Joash's faith rested on certain supports, other people, particularly Jehoiada. And when those people were gone, Joash's faith collapsed. He never seemed to own the faith for himself. He had what we would have to call a borrowed faith. And he borrowed it from Jehoiada, and when Jehoiada was gone, his faith, what looked like real faith, simply collapsed. Which leads me to the fourth point that I want to get to today, and that is this. It's a specific kind of challenge, and the question is this. What about a kid who just, and I'll put this in quotes, can't believe? You ever heard that? I just can't believe it. I've worked with a man for 10 years, a Christian philosopher, powerful mind, one of the most intelligent men I've ever met and worked with. And his parents were Mennonite missionaries in Manitoba. And he told me he remembers saying to his father when he was about, I don't know how old he was, 17 or 18, he said, I'd like to believe, but I just can't. What about the child who says, I can't believe? I'd like to, but I can't. And so this man, my colleague, was brutally honest with himself, with his parents, who I'm sure were very unnerved and very probably saddened by this fact, and very honest with God. And he embarked on his own personal search to see whether he could eventually come to believe in Christian truth claims and have a faith in Christ. And this search took him around the world into studies in philosophy and master's degree level and PhD level. And he eventually did, in his own words, come to faith. And it's a very powerful faith that this man has today. And you know what? My experience had a couple similarities with that. The fact that my family were all Christians, the fact that I looked back and I said, I'd like to believe this. As far as I was concerned, the Christian message was a wonderful message. But, and I thought, I mean, the fact that it will basically